The Mall of America is... The Mall of America is a staggering feat of modern engineering. You can visit an aquarium, ride some roller coasters, grab yourself a Wahlburger, and go to one of those axe-throwing places for liberal millennials who want the same vibe as a gun range but don't want to appear Republican. All under one massive roof. And tucked away on the tippy-top floor is Rick Bronson's House of Comedy, which is where I made my stand-up debut in the state of Minnesota. I've been doing stand-up comedy since 2017, mostly on the West Coast or the East Coast, so this was my first time doing comedy in the Midwest. I hear they like their jokes like they like their fields. Corny. I think I'll do just fine. I learned about the club on this very helpful website and reached out a month in advance to get on their open mic. After landing, I took public transit to the mall and had 4 hours to explore before the show started. At first glance, the place looks like every other mall in this country that's getting its ass rinsed by Amazon.com. But this mall was, well, built different. Like, literally, it's a lot bigger. The center of the building is so much crazier than I imagined. By the way, at this point, I was still carrying my suitcase, walking around this amusement park, just looking completely lost. It was kind of crazy to have these tourist attractions right next to like regular mall shit. Like on the log ride, at the top of one of the lift hills, there's just a sign for Hooters that you slowly climb towards.
Let's go to the mall!
Eventually, it was time to check in for the open mic, and much like everything else, the comedy club was way bigger than I expected. We had a good turnout. I did some jokes I'd been working on recently and tried out some new mall-related material as well.
I'm excited for your next come to the stage. He's actually traveling through town from DC on his way back to LA. Give a huge warm welcome to Joe
What's up, mall people? I like that intro. It makes me sound like a big deal. I'm just like seeing my parents. I am Asian. It's something about me. I've been Asian for most of my life. And yeah, I am mixed. I'm half white, half Asian. So Asian people think I look white. White people think I look Asian. It's a lot of mixed messages, right? It's really confusing for me. All right, we appreciate the pun. Mostly when it's like an Asian white mix, it's like a white guy marrying an Asian woman, right? But in my case, my dad's actually Chinese, and my mom's white, yeah. So it's a little different, you know, a little more special, right? Kind of like how a Taco Bell cantina is just a little different than a regular Taco Bell, you know? Because either way, it still feels wrong to call it ethnic food, you know? That's how I feel about myself. I'm like, am I a minority, or am I just a Crunchwrap Supreme, right? Like, keeps me up at night. I am from out of town, and when I spent the day at the mall, I had a drink by myself at the Rainforest Cafe, which is a sentence I never thought I would say in my life. But it was cool. I was just imagining like what it would be like if I just like treated it like a regular cafe, the Rainforest Cafe. Like I showed up with my laptop and I just started taking Zoom calls, you know. My coworkers are like, is that like music playing in the background? I'm like, no, it's an animatronic leopard. Like, don't worry about it, it's totally cool.
This is unfortunately true. I saw that the mall had a Rainforest Cafe, and I haven't been to one of those since I was like a little kid, so I decided to check it out by myself. Yeah, I don't recommend doing that. Don't do that. They were very confused by me there. It's like a family restaurant, right? Their target demographic is not dudes trying to hang out at their bar. How many in your party tonight, sir? Oh, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm just riding solo tonight, looking for a little pre-game action. Can I sit at your bar? Okay, well, we might have to dust it off. I don't think it's been used in a couple of years. No, yeah, that's totally cool. Do you guys have a happy hour though? I'm trying to take some shots. Sir, this is a rainforest cafe. All we have is thunder every 20 minutes. Alright, whatever, dude. Can you just show me to the VIP section? I know the bouncer. VIP sec? What bouncer are you talking about? Connor, is this guy bothering you? What the fuck? Needless to say, the open mic was a way better experience. I got to mingle with the other comics, and I explained what the heck I was doing in Minneapolis by myself. Well, I had a flight credit from an airline that was going to expire, and I don't know, it sounded cool. There's like an amusement park and a comedy club in the same building. I thought that only existed in my dreams, you know? I've really enjoyed traveling around doing stand-up comedy in different cities lately. I've gotten some new material for jokes, and the sets I've done have been huge learning experiences and confidence boosters. Aside from the mall, I also took a stroll around downtown Minneapolis. There was this observation tower that I found online that looked really neat, and I guess the roof wasn't feeling too well that day. So yeah, that was my trip. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. I don't know, and okay, bye.